GMGAGN, Degens, Dominant, and everybody in between. And welcome back to the Door Show! Presented to you by Diamond Hand Radio and brought to you, as always, in partnership with the Respected Rhinos Club. Shout out especially to my Naked Rhino fam. I am your humbled, honored, and clearly always hyped host, Colton, Captain Colt Stroker, and I can't thank you enough for choosing to stop by, hang out with your boy. Today's special guest of the day, joining us in about 30 minutes from now, and do our own research together. Now, before we can do any of that, my friends, a couple of items I need you to do for me. Item number 1 on tap, please take a quick moment to smash that subscribe button on whatever platform you're currently ingesting the Door Show on. If you're watching on YouTube, you might as well hit that notification bell down there as well, so you never miss the start of a live show or any additional content dropping on the channel. Or if you're watching on Twitter, make sure you hit that follow button and notification bell as well, so you never miss any of the Diamond Hand social media content. Or if you are listening to the pod on your favorite podcast directory, make sure you hit that subscribe button or that follow button right here and right now, as the audio of every single episode releases after each live show is complete. Next item up on deck, you can be so kind, you can find it in your heart to do so while you are watching today's show. Hey, go on ahead and hit that other like button. Leave me a comment. Leave me a rating. Jump on over yonder in the live chat if you are watching live today. Why jump in the live YouTube chat and not on Twitter? Well, 3 key reasons. Number 1, it's how we say GM. Hey, hi, how you doing? 2, the Diamond Hand fam. It's how we start that show. Number 2, it's how we stay in communication throughout the duration of every single episode. And number 3, it is how you, the viewer, can enter in to win the daily door giveaway of the day by simply entering in the secret phrase of the day in that there live chat, soon to be released to all of you. But before we release it, final item up on tap. Maybe if you could be so kind, hit that subscribe. Oh, no, hit that share button. That's the button I'm thinking about. Why? Well, you touch that, and you can send it over to your brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, friends, enemies, neighbors, or people who live on the opposite side of the damn globe as you. But at the end of the day, you would consider a good old-fashioned diamond hand and somebody who could use a little bit of knowledge and insights about the Web3 and NFT space from time to time. Can't thank you enough when you do all those things. Only helps your boy make Diamond Hand Radio and the Door Show bigger and better for each and every one of you. Woo! Oh, we back, baby. We back, baby. We back, baby. I just about had a seizure. I'm so doggone excited to be back with you guys. Shout out to anybody who has epilepsy out there. My heart goes out to you. That was not a slam at all. I'm just very fucking excited. Oh, it's great to see all of you guys, man. I missed you over the weekend. We had an absolutely electric week of shows last week. Nothing but electric guest knowledge, insights after electric guest knowledge and insights. We got more of that coming this week. If you haven't seen already, we got Nick Snyder, Theseus Volume 2 coming today for the DOORkeepers segment of the day. Going to be absolutely electric. The man brings nothing but energy, nothing but insights every time he shows up to a space or to a podcast or anywhere in between. So I cannot wait to reconnect with him. There's been a lot of things going on with Savage Bastard, so I can't wait to learn all about it. We'll dive into the latest Web3 news. It's kind of slow for word on the chain. There's not a whole bunch going on. We'll talk a little bit about ETH prices and everything in between. There's a couple of items for sure, but nothing crazy. And we'll kick off the show with a little NFT 101, talking about WETH offers. But before we do that, let's officially kick off the show. Let's say hey, hi, hello to all my friends in the chat and all of your friends in the chat, the Diamond Hand fam. First one, live in prime time. My man, Travis, also known as Ferk. What's going on, brother? GM, welcome in. Forever a member of the Diamond Hand fam, and maybe even more than that very soon. Who's to say? Who's to know? Maybe you guys should keep your ears to the streets. GM Munch, what's up, my brother? Good to see you. Jack Warren, GM, Wendy, GM, PLP. Let's go. I love to see it. Dylan, also known as Doug Dimmadome. GM, my brother. GG, what's going on? Good to see you. Or should I say Genevieve. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, baby. El Brico! Brr, 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 brr. It's the Brico, baby! Live in prime time from the A to the L. That's Alaska for you lowland, nonsensical human beings. I guess I'm one of them. I'm one of them no lowland, nonsensical human beings. Oh, boy. Hey, shout out El Brico. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for being around. You're damn right. Hostess with the mostest, man. Welcome in. Thank you for tuning in, my brother. I know it's early as shit, but hey, he's tuned in. Let's go. Voodoo, the winner of Friday's Door Show giveaway. The Whiz Kid, courtesy of Doc. I think I saw Doc in the live chat here a minute ago. But Voodoo, GM, brother. Good to see you. Dr. J, my man. The hostess with the moistest. You better believe it. Tommy B, Supernova Tech. What's going on? What up, Travis? Let's go. Ready for Midday Munchies about an hour from now. Love you, my amazing mother. Holy shit. I will never hide my relationship with my mother, and I'm kind of pissed off, to be honest with you, that she's got a sicker gack than I do. Neither here nor there. Good morning, mother, for the sixth time now, I think it is. I don't know. How many spaces have I seen you on today? I don't know. Who's to say, who's to know? Dread Cougar, what's up, baby? Good to see you. Bizzle. Hi, Bizzle. Hello, Bizzle. Also, fuck you, Bizzle. Just so everybody knows, it's the man himself. Let's go. I thought I saw him live in the chat. What's up, Doc? Good to see you guys. Good to see everybody live in prime time in the chat. Let's go. Turvex down there. We got all Bama Posey. What's popping? Be sure to smash that like, subscribe, follow, share button. Sorry. Hey, I'm sorry if you're at work. I told you guys it's full disclosure, 49 episodes. Can you believe it's 50 episodes tomorrow? But full disclosure, 49 episodes ago, I said this was never going to be a low-key show. So my fault, my apologies. But hey, it's time to go. I know why you guys came here. You didn't come to hear me talk. You didn't come to hear much anything from me at all. I understand. I get it. It's totally acceptable. Well, I know you came here to win some shit. So, without further ado, my friends, the secret phrase of the day for August 15th. We are halfway through August. Can you believe that? August 15th, 2022. PLP, baby. PLP, baby. That is PLP, BAYBEE. Only in the live YouTube chat. PLP, baby. Will you be entered in to win the Daily Door Show giveaway of the day, which is one sewer shark that I'm affectionately coining the Tiger King. I'll show him to you a little bit later, but for now, smash that in the live YouTube chat, and we will get on with the first segment of the day. My friends, as per usual, if you're new to the show, you won't know. If you've been around for a while, you know where we're going. However, wherever you find yourself on the fence, strap in, get ready. Here we go. NFT 101. I don't know why you guys tune into the show, to tell you the truth. And I just realized as I changed the screen that I hadn't taken away Bama Posey's comment. Hey, Cap, maybe a few too many vitamins before the show, bub. You know, I was thinking the same doggone thing, but hey, we're here now. What the hell are we going to do? Hey, cheers to all of you tuning into I was about to say tuning into the Black Elixir of the Gods. Well, you're drinking the Black Elixir of the Gods. You're tuning into the Door Show. Hey, it's going to be a hell of a show today, kids. Take your sip. I'll be right back. Oh, goodness gracious. What a cup of joe. Oh, if your coffee doesn't make you say that, I'm feeling sorry for you. I can make. Oh, wow. I should have thought about that. I can make you say that. Well, that's something there. Who knows? Now everybody's really going to buy Coffee Labs roasters. If you want a cup of joe so smooth and so delectable that you have to look back at the cup after it comes off of your lips to wonder what planet it came off of. My friends, I highly suggest you go down to this episode's description, check out coffeelabs.com. You will also see, accompanied with that website to coffeelabs.com, a nice offer code. Anything on that store, that e-commerce store, that website, fully on limits. Nothing off limits. Everything good to go. Slide over there, get it in your cart. You get it in your cart, you slide over to checkout. You enter in code DMND. That is code DMND, Diamond Hand Radio, DMND Hand Radio, and you'll get 10% off all of your orders. on Coffee Labs Roasters and free shipping on $50 plus. Shout out to Coffee Labs Roasters and Naked Z for keeping this guy and the whole Diamond Hand fam heavily caffeinated, sipping on Papua New Guinea Seagree Estate today. One hell of a blended Joe. All right, kids, let's get into it. A couple things here before we dive into some Web3 tea. We're talking about NFT WETH offers. And, I'm interested to see. I'm keeping an eye on this doggone chat today. I'm not letting old Jaden. I'm not letting Jaden come in this live chat without me noticing it. So if anybody sees it, you freaking call him out so doggone fast. We're not letting him get away with it. I know it's 2 a.m, but he might be falling asleep to your boy Cap. That's why I've been a little extra loud as to keep old Grandolph the Gray up a little later than usual. Okay, here we go. My friends, couple of things. Nothing major. I guess it is kind of major. Hold on, let me get a sip of water. I guess it is kind of major. But not a whole lot of people ask about it, but it is kind of becoming a little more common thing now, with just the space being a little bit slow. So I wanted to kind of give you some best practices when it comes to NFT WETH offers. First things first, I wanted to show the difference between an actual ETH listing and a WETH offer. I've seen this, and multiple people have kind of, especially when they come new in the space, they don't really know the difference between a listing and an actual offer. So, of course, your boy brought graphics. Let's get into it. Here we go. First things first. You will see here, I'm using the Grandpa Apes. What do you know about that? Grandpa Apes 1645, none of that even matters. The only thing that I really wanted to show you is this is how you know when it's a listing. It will be a white Ethereum logo, and it will say the current price next to it. How do you tell the difference? Very simply, you will see a bid. You will see a red Ethereum logo or pink or something along that lines, and that shows that there is a bid. You will also see that there will be multiple other bids out. If you go through this, you can actually scroll down and there's multiple WETH bids out there. Now, what's the main difference? What's the benefit? What all is it good for? Well, the main difference is it is a wrapped Ethereum. So it is just something that is only used in a specific way. It is a specific token stored on the blockchain in layman's terms, right? So you do have to pay a little bit of a fee to convert your regular ETH. And you say, okay, Cap, how do I convert my regular ETH? Oh, well, hey, don't worry about it. I brought some graphics for that as well. Hold on one second. Let me get that together. Come on. Here we go, kid. What do you say? I love when the computer works when you least need it to. All right. So this is the old giveaway wallet. So don't dollar shame me, but I need to re-up it for some dollars for some giveaway. But what you see, the easiest way to convert ETH to WETH is to hit this swap button right there. It will slide you over to the next page. You will see the ETH and you will see swap to. You will literally type in however much you want. Obviously, that was all that I had to convert, but whatever you have in there, you can convert all the way to the max or half of it. You don't have to convert the whole amount, but whatever you do want to convert, you just hit this drop down button, whatever, and then you could just scroll down. It'll bring you down an entire drop down menu. You just scroll down and you'll see WETH wrapped Ether. You hit on that and then it'll take you, and basically you just follow the on-screen instructions. It's pretty simple from there. You'll be able to see that it'll say convert here down at the bottom or swap down at the bottom, and it'll show you to be a little bit of a transaction fee, but then it'll immediately be good to go. So there you go. There you have it. That's the easiest way to convert WETH or ETH to WETH. Ethereum to wrapped Ethereum. And last but certainly not least, just so you know why go back to what I just said. Why is it important? Why would you want to do this? Well, sometimes people will just accept offers left, right, and center. So the first thing that I will tell you, and I've learned this from a lot of people who've had some success with it, is if you're looking at a project and you want some really, really nice stuff, you can put out just a bunch of offers that are a little bit below what they're asking, and maybe beat some of the other bids that are out there and get some really, really, really fire shit. So if you're in a position to do that, if you're looking to get into a project, you can potentially just kind of look at some of the nicer stuff and put out some WETH offers for a little bit below or half of what they have listed there. If it's like an ETH, maybe toss out a half an ETH. Who knows? Maybe they'll accept it. Maybe they just had it listed to have it listed at the floor price, and having a half an ETH worth raise up the floor price rather, and having a half a ETH worth of wrapped ether makes them pretty doggone excited. Who's to say? Who's to know? Kind of just like tossing the old line out there, seeing if you can get a bite or two. And I know, shout out Grandolph. Grandolph has had a lot of success with this. And also, it's pretty popular right now. You'll see it just kind of across the board when you're looking at floors. Really, nobody, I shouldn't say nobody. There's still people buying, but there's not just a lot of people going out looking to buy. ETH is kind of pumped a little bit more. So I think if people kind of missed that triple digit dip to buy a lot of ETH and buy a lot of NFTs, which I was personally doing that. I think they're kind of plateauing and level out. There's still more people buying, of course, but it just doesn't seem like people are going and sweeping floors like massive amounts like I anticipate over the next 3 to 6 months for sure. But I've been seeing a lot of people put out WETH offers, and if you look at activity on OpenSea or LooksRare or X2Y2, wherever you want to, of any different project, you will see that WETH offers are doing pretty doggone decent. So just a little something to think about. I always like to say these ones they'll be here for eternity. Somebody comes into NFTs and they've been here for a half a day and they want to learn a little bit about WETH and ETH and the difference and how they can put out some offers, and they don't feel comfortable talking on a space. They can look at my ugly mug for 5 minutes and get them some good advice and information. So let's see what's going on in the chat, because that's all I got with that one. I'm not a big proponent of them. I mean, I don't want that kind of came off wrong. I'm not like, oh, the fuck WETH offers. That's what I'm saying. I haven't really, anytime I have ETH, I've pretty much just gone and swept floors and just really continued to build my bags. I haven't had spots where I've just had copious amounts of liquid, and I'm really working on in a good spot right now to finally kind of start flipping and doing some progressive things in the space. But I just haven't got heavily involved on the WETH side of things. But if you want to know somebody who has great insights, I will tell you, Grandolph the Great and old Ferk, both of those guys, and Ferk's in the live chat. Travis is in the live chat. He's got great insights on it, except when he gets into voice chats. Well, actually, Zoom calls damn near and picks up some wrapped ether that really wasn't wrapped ether. But hey, I'm not trying to go back in the past. I'm not trying to dig up old wounds or anything. I'm just trying to give people access to an asset of mine, if you will. You know what I'm saying? So, and Alpha Miner. Shout out Alpha Miner. I think he's got some insights on wrapped ETH. I don't know. Who's to say, who's to know? But I know those two guys for sure. And Mr. Dr. Dick Doofus says, WETH offers are no-brainer if you like good deals, but sniping ain't easy. It is not easy. You definitely got to take some time. My mom will attest to that. We had about 16 options, I think it was, on the table yesterday. We ended up narrowing it down to the one that she got. It takes some work, but I absolutely love it. I honestly, it's my favorite part of this space, because I come from sports gambling and very degenerate sports gambling. And to me, trait sniping and finding that and snapping something up like the one that she got and then bringing it to a space and everybody like, oh, you paid what? And I missed it. What am I thinking? And, it's just to have that value. It's just, I love it. And yeah, WETH offers, I've been seeing like there's been shit going off of floors left, right, and central for WETH offers. And you look at the price saying, what? Okay, for sure. Maybe I do need to start tossing out some WETH offers, for crying out loud. But there you go. There you have it. That is everything I had on WETH offers. All right, let's check it out. What else? What else we got? Nope, didn't have anything else on that. Again, if anybody has, you guys are fucking wild. If you guys are or have any topics or anything you want to discuss, rather, feel free, DM it to me, DM it to the Diamond End Radio account. I will be more than happy to do some research or provide whatever insights I already have on it. But that does it. First segment of the day, my friends. Let's get into the second segment of the day officially. Let's sip a little Web3 tea on Word on the Chain. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's time. I guess I should have changed the title. You were also supposed to see that. I'm all over the map today. Secret phrase of the day, August 15th, 2022. Hashtag PLP baby. Hashtag PLP baby. BAYBEE. And you will be entered into the Daily Door Show giveaway of the day to win one Sewer Shark NFT that I am coining the Tiger King. We'll show him off here shortly. But let's get on to Word on the Chain. Actually, our guest of the day has joined us, so it's a good thing that we don't have much going on in the space. We will be able to get to him rather quickly. First things first, my friends. Word on the Chain has it. A little bit of Ethereum and Bitcoin prices. Let me take a gander over here. I did not pull up the old app yet. Let's take a look. Here we go. All right, Bitcoin, BTC. Current price of $24,250. I actually have a little bit of additional news, a little quote from Peter Schiff in regards to Bitcoin, but we'll get to that. Market cap of 464 billion, 24-hour volume of 33 billion, up 0% on the hour, 0% on the day, and only up 0.6% on the week. Ethereum, ETH, currently sitting just under the 2,000 threshold, 1,925 on the pricing. Current market cap of 235 billion, 20 billion on the 24-hour volume, up 0.5% on the hour, down 0.2% on the day, and up 7.8% on the week. As always promised, we'll keep you up to date with Bitcoin and ETH prices. But since I did mention Bitcoin first, Word on the Chain has it. Item number 2. Peter Schiff had a little bit to say about Bitcoin over the weekend. Paraphrased, he had a lot longer to this, but he tweeted something out. He showed an entire graph, gave some insights on it. If you don't know who Peter Schiff is, he's an economist in the United States, done a whole bunch of other shit, but that's neither here nor there. What he did say, though, is at a minimum, support will be tested for Bitcoin at 10,000. Look out below, exclamation, exclamation. So I'm very interested to see, because we've seen a little bit of a pump back on Bitcoin. Are we going to see more of a bearish trend back down? Is this just a pump on ETH because of all the merge news, because of all the meta news, because of everything kind of rumbling and bumbling? Are we going to see a long-term hold with ETH? Is the flippening happening? Is this going to be the future? Is ETH going to keep going up while Bitcoin continues to go down? I don't know. I'm not a financial expert, but I find it very, very interesting that Peter Schiff is saying that Bitcoin's going to go back down to 10,000. And it just finally cracked above 20K for the first time in a while. So very, very, very interesting that Peter Schiff had that to say. Word on the Chain has it. Item number 3. I had to shout out a particular group of human beings. Haven't had an opportunity to shout out yet. Was blessed and highly favored over the weekend to have an opportunity to get one of these bad boys. I'm not going to tell you who it is on the show still, but shout out to the Tribe Quokka, baby. Oh my goodness gracious. If you are not rocking with the Tribe, if you don't know anything about the Tribe, you better get familiar quick, fast, in a hurry, because these guys are doing a lot. Doc is actually in the live chat. Shout out Doc. Shout out everybody who's a part of Tribe Quokka that has become part of the Diamond Hand fam. It has been awesome to get to know you guys, and I am honored to have an opportunity to hold this bad boy. So had to do a little bit of flexing live on the show. You know how it go from time to time. Had to do a little something. So that was all I wanted to do there, and tell you guys just how much I absolutely love Tribe Quokka. Word on the Chain has it. Item number 4. Yeah, item number 4. Shout out to Duncan Rogoff. Well, Richie Rich, all of the half-baked community. Oh, of course. Wouldn't you know it? As soon as I go to open the doggone thing up, it wants to just disappear. It's all right. We'll get it back up here. Here we go, kids. All right, there we go. So Duncan actually designed this art. If you guys have been seeing this float around Twitter, Word on the Chain has it is Half-Baked is going to be doing some stuff right now. Shout out Richie Rich and the entire team over there. There is a lot of my vitamin enjoying pals over there. A lot of good, high quality people in their Discord I was chatting with last night, actually. Shout out Duncan for helping me get into the community. He again, you just smashed this artwork. I mean, this is absolutely killer, dude. This is bananas. Like you smashed it once again. So shout out Duncan. I know you either tuning in live or watching this later. I appreciate the hell out of you, dude. Just wanted to flex that as well. And if you guys haven't had your ears to the street on that, another little something you can keep up to date on. Shout out once again, Richie Rich and Duncan Rogoff. All right. Another little bit here. Word on the chain has it. Item number 5, I think. Yeah, 5. So you guys remember how I talked about the Bacon Club NFT on Friday? You guys remember that? You guys remember how I was all doggone, check out all this lore, check out all this shit. Like it can't just only be about bacon. Like there's too much on just this website. Like they haven't even minted yet. What the hell? If you also notice, one of their founders is a gutter cat. If you also notice, he quote tweeted Diamond Hand Radio stuff. If you also notice, Bacon Club NFT quoted some stuff. They also commented saying things along the line as check your DM. My friends, sooner rather than later, you are going to see some Bacon Club NFT merchandise and roadmap sampler packs live on the Door Show. Can't believe it. I had to let the cat out of the bag. We just talked a little bit about it. It was a find of all time. I found it out of nowhere. I found the Bacon Club NFT out of nowhere. Bacon Club lovers, bacon lovers, nay, rejoice. Please and thank you. We might have something big here coming with Bacon Club. I don't know. I'll rip the box open. I'll open up one of them sweet, delectable, just perfectly marbleized piece of haunch from a nice hog. And it just, it smacks me in the right place. Who knows? Who knows what the hell could be coming? But just had to tell you guys, we're just going over some fun stuff coming up in the NFT space. Now, all of a sudden, Bacon Club NFT is reaching out to your boys. So who knows what's coming with Bacon Club NFT? And it's also so funny that Grandolph makes microwave bacon. So maybe they have a microwave product. We could figure that out. Who knows? We'll talk on the back end. Word on the chain has it. Item number 6 or 7. I don't know. This is the last one here. I wanted to make sure I mentioned this. Ex-Populous and Farouk and Dees have entered into a partnership. If you don't know who Farouk and Dees are, you probably living under a rock in the NFT space, or you just haven't been here long enough. They're pretty much influencers. They have major buying power and sway in the space. I was actually looking at Dees this morning. He was on a space. He's got like 244 or 422. I can't remember. I got Listexia, 1,000 followers. But he was hosting the space, and when we were on Second Breakfast, I was trying to connect to them. But shout out to those guys. Shout out Dees. Shout out Farouk. They are partnering with Ex-Populous, which is a Web3 gaming studio. And Dees actually said, and I quote, and this is why I'm so excited, gaming and social applications are what will bring the next 10 million plus people to the Web3 space. Now that excites me a lot, and it also just kind of solidifies the fact of what I've been saying over like the last 3 months here on the show, that I really think gaming, and once the gamers buy into what's going on here in this space, and that play to earn should actually be play to own, and that we already have a form of NFT structure in our games already. We just have not been paid off for them yet. We don't have the opportunity to actually buy and sell them on a marketplace somewhere. When that becomes possible with Call of Duty or Fortnite or even MLB The Show and NHL and UFC, I mean, who's to know the possibilities that can come with all of that? But when you have a massive influencer in the space partnered with a massive gaming company, much like Immutable X, Ex-Populous competition of Immutable X, and they're coming out and saying that this could bring in the next 10 million, that gaming and social applications are what's going to bring in the next 10 million users of Web3 technology, NFTs, blockchain technology. I mean, let's go. We're in the right spot. We're doing the right thing. So Just wanted to mention that because I've been beating the drum and you know I sometimes I don't know my ass from a hole in the ground in this space. So I figured I'd just share it with you people who are much smarter than I, have many more followers than I. I'll get there one day, very soon. Don't you worry. I'm hot on your tail. But you got a long tail. Sometimes it's like, what? Why do I walk into these sentences? You know, sometimes I just like, what am I doing? What just golly? And you guys tune into this. You could be anywhere on the planet, anywhere on the whole planet, and you tune into this. Okay, I'm just gonna stop talking about all of this nonsense, and it's time to bring in the apps. Hi, Grandolph. Hey, buddy. Let's go. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. He's live on the show. All right. One more time before we bring in the special guest of the day for a second official appearance at the door. The secret phrase of the day for August 15th, 2022. Hashtag PLP baby. Hashtag PLP baby. PLP BAYBE. We'll get you entered into the Daily Door Show giveaway of the day. While you're entering that in, you might as well go ahead, hit that subscribe button, like, share, retweet, comment, do all that good stuff. But just remember, in order to enter in to the Daily Door Show giveaway of the day, you got to enter in that secret phrase, hashtag PLP baby, in the live YouTube chat, and only the live YouTube chat. All right, kids, let's get with it. We got some PLP to push around for the next 30, 45 minutes. And we got some knowledge to learn from one of the NFT OGs. I mean, I don't even know how. I got to take some time through this transition to try and figure out how I'm going to bring him in. I'm telling you what, I'm almost at a loss for words. He does so much. But, before I go any further and do what I do best, my friends, third and final segment of the day, Doorkeepers. Need an extra. I thought I could get it. I thought I could. Oh, well, hi, Matilda. What's going on? She's screaming today. Goodness gracious, all Friday. I thought I could get coffee and water. Ooh. Whew. Coffee's still hot. All right, kids, let's go. It's that time of the day. It's that time in the show. To get on your feet and put your hands together and help me welcome in for his second official appearance at the door, my friends, an NFT OG, the creator, nay, originator, nay, OG spitter of that PLP, community builder, and the founder of the Savage Baskets, which gets swept under the rug far too often because he's out here also known as Nudie Nick Snyder, rocking them Naked Rhinos. He's also out here building the Rich Fox Club. He's building out all these other projects, and he's got a crazy project of his own. My friends, please help me welcome in. Give him the PLP like only the Diamond Hand fam and the Savages know how for his second official appearance at the door. My man, my brother, and a man I'm honored to call my best friend, and one of my best friends in this space. You guys don't get crazy in the chat. One of my best friends in this space, Mr. Nick Snyder.
Yo, how's it going, Cap? How you doing today, man?
If I was any better, I'd be twins, baby. How you doing today?
I've been better, man. I've actually been pretty dang sick for like the past 2 weeks, but I'm getting out of it right now. So,
oh,
yeah,
what the
it's been
hell?
a wild one, man. Yeah, it's been a wild one, but I'm better than I deserve, man. That's all I can say for real. How you been?
Oh, dude, I've been spectacular. We've been out here pushing the PLP for you. I know you've been grinding in the back end and everything. I didn't know that that you got sick. Was a little bit of vid. What the hell happened, dude?
I don't know, man. My wife was in the hospital a couple weeks ago, so I was at the hospital, and like the day I came home, maybe the day after, I just started feeling like real lightheaded and nauseous. And then just like past 2 weeks, it's just progressively gotten worse. And then recently it kind of started lightening up. So it's probably something to do with either COVID or who knows, man. Who knows?
Well, shit. We will we'll send T's and P's all your way. We're thinking about you for sure, and hope you get to feeling better. I'm glad you're amongst the living, though, man. You look good for sure. It's good to see you, and we won't keep you. I know you're at least a long amount of time. I know you're a busy man and got a bunch going on, but we'll start right off the jump with. Speaking of a bunch going on, Savage Baskets, man, what's been happening? I know you guys had some changes, some stuff go down. Get us up to date. Everything's rocking and rolling. I mean, I still hold my Savage baskets. I'm ready, and my Genesis basket. I'm still ready for Moonshot. I do believe Moonshot is still imminent. Get us up to date. What's going down? And I don't know, you got any alpha you care to share with the Diamond Ham fan?
Yeah, so actually, I've been kind of pondering it for a while, and then Jason said he was going to reach out to you and hit you up and stuff like that about coming back on the Door Show. So yeah, dude. I mean, anytime,
Oh
any day,
fuck,
any week.
that's Open 24's real name.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not supposed to say that. But anyway, so Open hits me up and he's like, "Hey, well, that's a piece of alpha right there. Sorry, Jay."
Sorry, Jay. I shouldn't have
But
said it either. I
yeah,
shouldn't have said it either.
so it was gonna be. So we were actually supposed to meet up this week. He was coming down to my neck of the woods, which was like Louisville, Kentucky, right? So we were supposed to meet up. We were supposed to, pop in and do like try to hop on the Door Show together. Well, it didn't work out, right? I was sick as a dog. I was still gonna meet him, like obviously, but I didn't want to get him sick or anything. But it was what it was. And then he ended up having some issues. He had to go back home early, so we couldn't make it happen. But in lieu of the situation, we're like, dude, we got to do something like, pretty special for the Door Show. This is Cat, man. And actually, I need to talk to you on the back end too, because I got something pretty big I want to talk to you about as well. But anyway, so Jay's like, we got to do this. We got to do this. And I'm like, that's a great idea. So actually, in honor of the Door Show, today we're going to do our reveal. We're actually going to reveal Savage Baskets in probably like 30 minutes after the show, but we're going to do it in honor of the Door Show. Because, dude, first and foremost, Cap, you're one of my straight up homies from the space. You have been for a long time, and you're very, very genuine person, and it's hard to meet people like that. So, but it's second most, man. Like if you guys aren't watching the Door Show already, then you won't know the baskets are revealing because we're not even going to tell people. We're just going to wait until the end of the day to tell people it's revealed. So if you know, dude. Door Show's got priority access. So, but yeah, I mean, as far as like alpha goes, I have been working a lot more with the warehousing agency that we're going to be dealing with coming into our business. And I've actually been talking to some people that use that company. So I've actually started kind of figuring out who uses them, who doesn't, started networking with those different people. And I've got some pretty exciting news for like those that are not in the States, right? So we're actually going to, like, for those of you that don't know, baskets, we're building a business with our mint proceeds. It's all e-commerce. It's like zero hands on, like we don't have to do anything besides the customer service aspect. But other than that, it's going to be shipping and receiving and stuff on their end, packaging and all that stuff. But anyway, I found a secondary warehouse that works directly in line with this company, and they receive wholesale shipments from the U.S. to those companies over in different countries. So we're looking at servicing like all of Europe, all of Australia, and a good portion of New Zealand. There's quite a bit of Asia. And then, I mean, like I said, we're really trying to like expand out what we can do. And so I think, especially like you've already seen pretty deep in behind the scenes on what's going on. I've been working with our dev a lot more to try to figure out what we're going to do with the whole smart NFT thing that comes out as like a rollout for all the baskets that own baskets. And so we're pretty excited to, I will say it's the first time we really talked about it, but it's actually like functional, and to see it like working and happen in kind of real time. The smart NFT where everything's interchangeable and customizable on your NFT. So you no longer have to get one, mint one, and you got what you got, right? You'll have a list of traits that you acquire over time or from doing special tasks in the Discord, or like going out and jumping into a Twitter space, or if we see something commendable that you do, like if you hop into a space and you're like, hey, look, like one of our friends, like, Cap or Chad and Brad, or, any of these other guys that we really respect, if you're out there like pushing positive words on their post or retweeting their stuff, if we see that, you might just get a little extra bump towards your NFT. So you get another little a wearable to slap onto that thing. And so some people don't even know what I'm talking about right now, and it's totally fine because the very dapper NFT and the very dapper business model is going to be huge, dude. I'm on the hook with some big fish right now that want to invest into the company. So we might have like day one investors on this thing, man. It's going to be, I think people are missing out, dude. That's all I can say.
Okay, number one, hold on. Let me go all the way back to the beginning. Yeah, I was saying this on a space this morning, dog, or maybe it was last night. I don't even know. We've known each other since January, and I felt like I've known you my entire life, dude. Like we've had some real deep conversations, and even not live in prime time on spaces on the back end, and just great fucking conversations, man. And I just respect you so much as a man, as a business owner, and I learned so much from you. So first of all, thank you for even taking the time to come on V2, bro, because I know when you get quiet, when you're not out and about and spending hours on spaces, you're not fucking around. I didn't think anything was wrong. I didn't know you were fucking sick. What I know you to do, and I'm probably guessing you still probably were, was out there grinding, doing what you're doing, and being able to talk about what you're talking about now. So much like a lot of the other people you and I both look up to in this space, when you get quiet, I know you got some big shit coming, man. So I'm always talking about it, and it was a must that I had to bring you back for volume 2. And you actually said something in there. We'll come back to it here in a minute. And maybe you didn't even say anything. Maybe it was just how you were delivering it. But we'll come back to that in a minute. I want you to also touch on, while we got an opportunity. Everybody knows the title sponsor of our show, my partners. For goodness gracious, I don't even know till eternity. Maybe we'll be able to clone each other by then. But the Respected Rhinos, man, at Respected Rhinos down at the bottom, you can see their logo at the top. JT and HDR. JTR and HD. They have done so much for not only me but for the community and just the space in general, man. And word on the chain has it, maybe I've known for a little while, but you got a new little something you're rocking with the Rhinos, and more specifically the Naked Rhinos. You know, maybe I'm not wearing pants or undies underneath here right now, just to show I'm always repping for the best faction in the Rhinos. I mean, any alpha you care to share with the fans out there today?
Yeah, so there's a couple people that do know and tons of people that don't. But actually, those of you that know the Naked Rhino Society, I actually had one like very early on. I minted one rhino like very early on, and it was a Naked Rhino. And it's probably one of my favorite, NFTs that are out there. Besides, there's obviously a couple others that I would mention in with that as well. However, I'm the Nudist Colony Activity Coordinator. It's a title that I created, and it's a title that I was like, hey, I volunteer to be the Nudist Colony Activity Coordinator. And basically, we're going to stick to activities, a lot of bouncing and jiggling, baby. That's it. I mean, and here's the thing, right? So, guys, we all know YouTube's terms of service would be violated if we just showed up here just in the nude, all right, getting nude and lewd. So I'm naked in spirit right now, all right? That's all I got to say about it, because I'm a Naked Rhino, and like I said, JTR and HD, they're really good dudes and really good project owners, and Amber Lynn and Tukes and Opens in there. We've got like a ton of different people. I mean, we even have Eternal Zombie, which is one of my co-founders in our project. Same thing. He's a Naked Rhino. He went and minted one, picked up one. He was going to mint until he got a Naked Rhino. First when he mints Naked Rhino. I was like, dude, that's yeah. And here's the thing. So if you guys have seen Movie Mark, if you guys haven't, I would absolutely recommend go check it out. His name is Mark Smith, or Movie Mark. You can check him out on Twitter as Eternal Zombie. He's an actor from season 8 of Walking Dead. He was a Sager with Negan. Yeah, he's got this huge acting career. He's acted with Daniel Radcliffe. He's like the guy who handed him the gun. He's been on I can't even remember all the shows he's been on, but he's been on a ton of different big shows and stuff. This guy, he's a big burly guy, slicked back black hair. He looks like he's about to, come in and bounce somewhere or be a biker. His Naked Rhino has the same hair, dude. I was cracking up when I saw the slicked back black hair. You can tell it shined a little bit, so he's got some product in it. As soon as I saw that rhino, I just lost it, man. But Naked Rhinos, man, awesome little group to get into inside the Rhinos. either way you go, you can't really go wrong with Mint and Rhino. And I mean, you know, Cap says it. You guys see, I don't know, it's up somewhere over there somewhere. The Rhino, the Respected Rhinos Club. I guess you would call it like the badge of honor, man, because that's what it is. It's all about respect is earned, never given. And I think that's something we should all live by, for sure.
150%. And yeah, definitely building some special stuff over there. If you guys can get in, or maybe you get lucky enough to mint a naked one and then don't have to sweep the floor of what it's at right now, because it's getting close to being out of reach. There's been a couple of people who've undercut it, but it's getting close for sure. So do not miss out on the nudist colony activities. I hear there is some big shit coming right around the corner. But that's enough alpha for today. Let's talk a little bit about the space and everything in between, man, and just kind of where things are at and looking towards the future. You know, just one of the reasons why I resonate with you so much, and like I've hung out with you so much on spaces, and like I had you on for the second time, is because of your energy. Very few people bring the energy that you do. We're on the same wavelength. We're right there every single damn time. And you know, it's kind of crazy to see that, and not to me, it's crazy, but that has never left you through the highs, the lows, the crypto market in general, the NFT space, anything with Savage Baskets. You still show up and you bring that same energy, you bring that same PLP. Now, that's got to be a reason. There's got to be a reason for that. So, what makes you so excited for the future? Why do you show up every single day excited to continue to build this space? We talked last time, oh, this space is 1,000,000 miles wide and about 2 inches deep. And we kind of got down that rabbit hole, but why do you keep showing up, man? And why is that passion not left even after all this bullshit? Here we sit in August 2022.
Man, I think there's a couple different reasons. So like one of the major reasons that I even got into Web3 to begin with was obviously the technology, right? And then I started meeting, it became a little bit less about the technology and more about the people. And I know that's kind of like to some people not important. Not that people aren't important, but maybe it's just like they're looking for money and stuff like that, which don't get me wrong, I look to make money in Web3 as well. But the people really in this space are so diverse, and there's so many genuine people that would literally like, I've heard of people loaning people ETH that they never even met, or like tossing an NFT to somebody just because they were cool, whatever it is, or they want them to join into a group with them, or whatever it is. But it really was the camaraderie with crypto bats, like the guys I met in there, Ragnar, Eternal Zombie, Vindication, and people like that. Just people that I really bonded with so quickly, and I've been friends with for now 6, 7, 8 months. Wow, it's crazy. 8 months, almost a year, man. That's nuts. But not only that, but I think people misunderstand the way money works and the way that the market works. This is all normal. There's nothing abnormal about how it's going right now. And the only thing that's actually abnormal is how fast it bounced back, which I've been doing some crypto chart analysis, kind of do your own research on it. But I'm really looking at like 2017. I'm really paying attention to that chart because it's kind of doing a lot of similar things. And I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I'm pretty sure like we're kind of in I would consider it like a bear trap or a bull trap. Like it's kind of going bullish, and then I think it's going to drop back down, but that's irrelevant. I see a lot of things that I like though. All right. So during this time frame, notice that a lot of big investors or people who are millionaires, people who are financially successful, are tweeting a lot or talking a lot about crypto. Something interesting I saw, Kevin O'Leary or Mr. whatever his name, Mr. I don't know, the guy from Shark Tank.
Yeah,
Mr. Nice Guy, or Mr. Wonderful.
Yeah. Mr. Wonderful, yeah.
So Mr. Wonderful just tweeted, I believe it was yesterday, about he said, we have the brightest men and women in the world that say, screw everything else, I want to work in crypto. Well, why? Right? Why are there so many intellects moving into crypto and away from other things? And I think the real reason is because it's a newfound technology that we can push the boundaries of, and the boundaries are only defined by the intelligence we have inside the community, right? Inside this vast sea of people that's in the space. much like you were saying, gaming and other things like that are going to be the reason that 10 million people come in. Well, that's true. And I agree with that. And I think gaming could be a huge industry in NFTs, especially because it allows now the game creator to make more money than they would off of just selling a single game, because now they're selling packs. Like we've seen Undead Blocks, they sold theirs for, I think it was up to an ETH, right? Which at the time was $3,400 or something. So they're charging that much for a game. However, you can earn and then sell and all these other things that are so. What's really kind of kept me going is honestly my projection, the people, and really the unknowing. That's something that I love, a good mystery, man, and I love trying to figure out where it's going and try to kind of intersect it in different ways. And I think I'm going to be honest with you, man. I don't want to bring this back to anything, but I think projects like Respected Rhinos that are trying to build. Here's the thing: if you're trying to build a business instead of a project, I think you realistically are going to be around for a long time. I think if you're not building a business off of your project in some way, shape, or form, whether it's a brand or a clothing line or something like a game or some type of tool or just a business, I don't think it's going to be here for the long term. That's why I like Respected Rhinos. They're allowing you to build a business, right? They're building a brand of people that are going to teach you how to build businesses. Or, Ether Brews, they're building a brand, right? So they're putting this out there in the real world, and they've actually got a couple locations already where you can walk in and say, yo, I got an Ether Brew, hook me up. It's a thing, guys. Like this is how the future of NFTs needs to go, because in order for us to take over a vast majority of people, or at least become more accessible to people, we need to be available in the real world, or have real world, I would say just like presence, because we can't just remain digital. That digital asset has to give you something in the physical world. Or it just eventually will become meaningless, right? Whether it's money that it's producing for you, community, camaraderie ship, whatever it is, all these different things that it can provide. But at the end of the day, that's still a business. You know what I mean? Like Alpha Discords, those are businesses. But I mean, I think that's what's really kept me here. That, and like I said, man, the people. At the end of the day, damn, man, I've met some real players in the space, man. Some real good people. I
100%.
talked to Carol Baskin one day. Like Tim Cook, I hit him up all the time. Travis Bullish is one of my homies. I met you, right? You're a real celebrity to me. Baby O, same way. Man, think about the people, dude. Like you network over net worth all day, baby.
Oh, fuck. Come on. Give it to me now. That's, man, it always comes back to that. Anything we talk about is network over net worth. And I've been saying it a lot in spaces. Like, everybody talked about 2 months ago, NFTs are going to zero and everything's going to die and burn out and it's over with. Well, I've seen it. I think right now NFTs are going to zero. Not all NFTs, not all NFTs, because the ones that their floor prices aren't under 0.01, if it's not under that, they haven't gone to zero yet. And there's some projects that I know that are rebuilding, that are growing back from that, and that are slowly 0.01, 0.02, 0.03, 0.05, and they slowly are growing. I know other projects that they took a hit and now they're evening back out to the 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. So I tweeted it out yesterday. If you are still around, if you are still here, and your projects you are heavily involved in didn't go all the way to zero, they're not going to zero. Like, we might have another little bit of a crypto dip on the east side of things. I don't think we'll see triple digits again by any means, but there might be a little bit of a decline. It has gone very, very, very fast for sure compared to normal markets and everything like that. But it's how the whole NFT and Web3 space works in general. So who knows if this is going to just be a continued trend. But neither here nor there. The whole point being is that we are surviving NFTs going to zero, and it's all about the people. To bring it all full circle, it's about literally being surrounded by people. If you're the smartest person in the room, get the fuck out of the room, right? Like, I'm surrounded with guys like you. You're a celebrity to me, bro. Like, we're building something so much bigger than any of us realize. I mean, I was on a space last night with the bullish trader, chopping it up back and forth with him. The Prez, man, hey, maybe the Prez is on this week. Who's to say? Who's to know? There's a little alpha for the Diamond Hand fam out there. There. It's just I can look down my Rolodex of people I've had an opportunity to meet in this space, and it's crazy. Who I have in the potential for the future. And that's what I want to hit on next, and maybe the last point before we dive into finish the sentence. But before we do that, bold predictions, man. NFT space wise, Web3 wise, next 3 months, 6 months, year, 3 years. Are you even really concerned with that, or is there anything just kind of been sticking out in your mind here as of late? For me personally, just to give you kind of my bold prediction, by this time next year, any NFT that made it through, any project that built something that is worthwhile, won't be under 1 ETH, and it is going to be incredibly hard for anybody to buy into projects. Maybe not Web3 blockchain technology fully taking over the masses, but I definitely think NFTs as a whole.
Well, I would say, man, that we've seen Nickelodeon now come in and make an NFT project. I think we need about 4, maybe 5 more really big heavy hitters, right? So we saw that Nickelodeon came in. It was, very targeted, right? Because majority of the people that invest in crypto, they invest in specifically NFTs, are generally around our age range, right between 20 and 35. That's kind of like the general consensus. And you even have some people that are as young as 16 or so. But I would say the majority of that age group is around 20 to 35. That being said, obviously it was very smart, right? For people like, you remember the beans from, I can't remember what that, you know, I'm talking about the beans from the little game. I can't remember what it's called, like Dumb Ways to Die or something.
Yeah.
And then you had Nickelodeon come in, and now you've got some other people coming in that are relative in our nostalgic kind of mind, you know. So our reptilian brain is like, oh, okay, this is a Nickelodeon thing. I've got to buy that. Nobody cares what the utility is because it's nostalgia, right? So that's training our reptilian brain. It's what we do. But what I'm thinking here is we need 3 to 4 more heavy hitters to come in, right, around that are kind of based on the same nostalgia. Like if we saw a good Cartoon Network one come out, if we saw something relative to another big massive thing that we're into, or music NFTs and stuff like that really evolved. We had some real big bands put out their entire albums on NFTs. That's going to really help build this space more. And we may even just have bigger corporations come in. But I do think with more people taking notice of how much activity is here, even though there's a lack of flow of money right now, just due to the fact of, financial stresses and things of that nature, I think that that's all it takes. That's the tipping point, guys. Right now, we're kind of on a teeter-totter, right? And we're kind of at that point where we're leaning more towards, here's where we are now, right? We're on this end of the scale. We're leaning more towards this point over here. And we need about 3 to 4 more to really tip us over that point to really get us massively known. Everybody knows what a BASI is, right? When you say NFT, everybody says a monkey, right? Or a JPEG. But it's very hard to explain to people what a utility is because there's so many varieties of it, right? So my bold claim is, or my bold projection or ideology for the space is, I think within a year, we see a majority of the projects that we know and love die out. It's unfortunate. Even maybe Savage Baskets may not be really as much of an NFT project. It may be more of just people receiving whatever they get from the business, right? That's why we've kind of built that way. So I've kind of already assumed that this may happen at some point, right? NFT projects will kind of die off the way they are. The PFP collections won't be as popular, and really it'll be more about gaining access to something from a bigger corporation. But my big idea, or what I think will happen, is that I think most PFP collections die off. The communities maybe stay around a little bit. Maybe we can join some communities to keep those alive, and then bigger businesses try to come in and take over the NFT space. That's what I think will eventually happen. I don't want it to happen. That's not what I want to happen. Let me make that clear. I don't want that to happen. I love it the way it is, but I think that'll be what happens.
Yeah, I think there has to be some mega deal. I've talked about a lot, like a Microsoft Yuga deal, something like that, like something that just blows the freaking top off of any like contractual Web 2 any type of content deal we've ever seen before, and I think that's what it'll really take to take it mainstream. But I was thinking I'm a massive fan of Pat McAfee, and he's in Indianapolis, right? And I've tried to I just shout out Pat, man. Like, first of all, like I've tried to bring so much of what he does and just, be a sponge of how he is. But it was so funny. I was tuned into the show the other day and they were like, oh, yeah, what was that? Oh, yeah, the Bored Ape. He has some of those Bored Apes because so many athletes have it now. And it's the first time I'd ever heard those guys say anything about it. And it's like, oh, wait a minute. Okay, now these guys are starting to hear about it. So I love the bold prediction, what you're saying. I would think that the kind of the corporation coming in, it might be 3 years, 5 years before something like that might happen. Then again, the space moves so fast, it might be a year, 2 years, who knows? But I think that PFP collections will hold on for a little while longer, especially with some of these big names, at least 6 months, a year before we see any type of real shift in the marketplace like that. Because a lot of big names that hold a lot of pull in Web 2 have still yet to even dip their toes in, man. Like I think about when it comes to content creation powerhouses in sports and just content regularly in general, Barstool. Everybody knows Barstool, right? And it's that what they have built is insane. And I don't know too many of the people involved in Barstool that have NFTs or talk NFTs at all. And they are content, content, content. And one day when they are involved, that's when it's gonna go. But I don't know if you have any other thoughts on that. If anything I said there, but dude, I just really think that once some of those creators, some of those big names like that in Web 2 also start to kind of buy in, I think that's when things will start to really pump.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I think, we're in a day and age where Web3 was inevitable, right? Because we don't consume most of our media through television anymore. We don't consume it through newspaper or some type of any kind of media that used to be like magazines or whatever the case is. Most of our media is consumed through like what we're doing right now, right? So through Barstool, if you look at any other content, it's always like, a bunch of people sitting around discussing topics, or, he does the one bite challenge, or the one bite, everybody knows the rules, whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Yep.
it's always consumed through what we can get through on our cell phones. Right. And so what I'm thinking is you're absolutely right, man. I think we need a Web2 personality that's massive, right? Imagine if, I'm not saying that I necessarily love the guys, right? But imagine, we just saw Logan Paul. He just went over to do WWE wrestling or whatever. Imagine if he made an NFT collection and the NFT collection was him doing different events, right? So he's been a boxer, he's been an athlete and triathlons and stuff. He's been a WWE wrestler. Imagine somebody like him gets into this, or imagine somebody like PewDiePie, or we like Dr. Disrespect is making a game right now called Dead or something like that, right? And there's word that it might be an NFT game. Okay, which Dr. Disrespect has 40,000 people watch him every single day on YouTube, millions of subscribers, right? Imagine somebody like these Web2 personalities start to get into it. It really depends on how they treat it as to whether or not it helps or hurts, right? If they're giving value that is good and people see that, it helps. If they're coming in and using it as kind of like a cash grab system, it hurts, right? We've already seen that happen a bunch of times. So, I don't know, man. I think that you're spot on with it, but I think Web2 personalities are better than businesses at this point. Unless you had like a business that was like, like imagine if like Nitro Circus got into Web3, dude. Yeah, imagine, right? So you have to think about people that are watching it. And also, we saw like Avenged Sevenfold, right? Back in the day when I was younger, probably 15 or so, 13, around that range, that was like the band. Right, it was like that age Metallica. It was like Metallica for us, as opposed to people that were like 18 in the 90s, right? So when I think about that, they made an NFT project, right? It's called like Death Bats or something like that. Didn't do too hot. Took them forever to sell out, even in January, right? Which is when the market was hot, or like December. Imagine if they went and sold an NFT project when they were booming. How much more different it would be. and how much more of a presence it would have made in the Web2 space. We just need somebody who's hot now, or like Post Malone, or someone like that to go out and to really get integrated with an NFT project and give something for real away, some type of real value daily. That's what's gonna, I feel like, make it happen.
I think it's almost so new and we're still so early because you see a lot of these names that you've mentioned, they're invested, right?
Yep.
But they're on the outskirts and they hold a
Right.
shitload of blue chips, but they almost don't want to like dive in and say, hey, yeah, I'm 100% involved. You should invest in this project or this or that. Cause it's like, yo, not financial advice. We got to make sure that we don't bankrupt our fans and then fuck all of our names for eternity. So that's definitely something they're having to think about. But that's why I wanted to create this show. It's like, yo, this is grassroots. This is foundation. These are people that are in the trenches, in the shits, day in and day out that I have on this show. And we're going to look back in a year, I firmly believe, at these episodes and laugh and say, holy shit, we were talking about it. Holy shit, this is exactly what the fuck we were here for. And all of these people that are on the outskirts are going to need us. They're going to need content creators. They're going to need people who understand blockchain tech, who understand everything in between. So, man, we could go down this doggone rabbit hole for hours and hours and hours. But I really think that yeah, you're spot on when it comes to somebody from Web2. Just and there's so many of them involved in Web3. If they just got involved a little bit deeper, I think this space could really boom. But one final segment of the day before we get too deep into the rabbit hole on that topic, because we could talk for another 2 hours for sure. And I want you to rest yourself up. Get yourself a little extra shut eye, maybe a little extra kick the feet up on the desk over there, so you can be bright and bushy-tailed, ready to rock and roll for the rest of the week. And once everybody comes back from NFT Vegas, because everybody's going to be excited after NFT Vegas, they're going to be wanting to buy shit, and you're going to be in an NFT Nashville, from what I'm hearing. So, dude, there's a lot of big shit coming up. So we need you healthy. So we're about to get you out of here. But before we do, we'll do one final segment. But thank you so much, man. I appreciate you coming on for Volume 2, sharing your insights, your knowledge, helping me make this show just one of the damn best shows in Web3. And it's not because of me; it's because of the quality of guests that come on and what they share. So thank you for being you and pushing that PLP, my brother.
Yeah, man. I mean, I got to disagree with you though, dude. I think the show's so good because who made the show, right? None of us would even be interested in showing up if it wasn't for who's running the show. So I can be honest with you on that. But yeah, dude, absolutely. I hope to see you at NFT Nashville too. Because
Fingers crossed.
cool.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. If I can swing that one, that would be so damn sick.
Well, we may have to figure something out because we want you there, right?
All right. Well, I'm going to be in NFT Vegas for sure, and then NFT Nashville is the weekend after, right?
NFT Nashville is September.
Might be 2 weekends after. I don't know.
We'll talk.
We'll talk about it back in. I don't know. We'll talk about it back in. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Vegas next week, though. That's going to be absolutely bananas. However, we got other stuff to do. We got other tasks to complete. But one final thing we must do before I get Mr. Nick, a.k.a. Nudie Nick, a.k.a. Athesius, a.k.a. Savage Baskets, the voice behind of, out of here. We have to make him finish the sentence, Nick. All right, dude, I kind of inserted this since the last time you were here, and it's been just a smash hit, and it makes for really good fucking content. It puts people on the spot, and they get real all uppity in the head for no reason, like HD. He's been hit too many times in the head, and he couldn't come up with answers to save his fucking life. But you, sir, are quick on the switch, much like your boy. Always out there with the 6-shooter loaded, ready to fire a little something, something into the conversation. So 10 sentences. I start them off. You finish them. We begin with sentence number 1. The best way to describe NFTs in Web3 is
something dope with dope people attached to it. Get that network.
That's the answers I need. That's what I'm talking about. Number 2, Twitter Spaces are
absolutely ruggy, but at the same time, really cool. It's like a conference room for people.
Hell yeah, 100%. I've heard like a cult. I've heard one of the best networking experiences of your life. Heard everything in between. I would say yours sums it right up. Number 3, the one NFT or combo of NFTs I would buy if I had 200 ETH right now would be
Respected Rhinos, Rich Fox Club, Chad and Brad NFT, Meta Queen, and Savage Baskets. I'd buy multiple of all of those.
money. There you go. No hesitation, no delay whatsoever. Said I got my own blue chips in mind. Forget the ones that have already made it there. I got the ones that are on the grind, like the way you think. Number 4, my favorite genre of music is.
I would have to say probably folk.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm a pretty big fan of folk. Or like 50s. I don't know what you'd call it, like 50s rock. I like a lot of Frank Sinatra.
Okay.
Stuff like that, yeah.
For sure. Well, then follow it right up. You said one guy, but your favorite musician in folk music would be?
I would have to say just my favorite musician ever, or just in folk music.
Let's go with your favorite musician ever, because that seemed to light you up.
Ray Charles.
Oh, hey, nothing like some Ray. I like that. Okay. I'm learning shit about you I didn't know. This is good for me. Fuck all the fans out there. This is good for me. All right, not fuck you guys. I didn't really mean it. Just keep sticking around. Hold on 1 second. All right, sentence number 6. My favorite movie of all time is
Pulp Fiction or Sweeney Todd. It's a tie.
Oh man, I would agree with number 1. Pulp Fiction. It's a tough one for me. Mine's Shawshank though. Get busy living or get busy dying.
I can't with Shawshank, dude. Makes me
no
cry.
shit.
Makes me cry, dude.
That's the best part.
I can't, dude. Breaks
Andy
my heart.
Dufresne. Yeah, it does break my heart.
My heart, dude.
It brings you back. Brings you back center. Brings you back to remembering that we're all on a fucking floating rock in the middle of nothing, and what the hell difference does any of this make at the end of the day? So,
and justice is always disguised, man.
Hey.
Yeah, that's what I think about when I see that movie.
Hey, now, okay, sentence number 7. Yes, Matilda, soon. Goodness gracious, she's been screaming the whole fucking show, bro. Screaming. My favorite cuisine is.
Damn, that's a hard one. I would have to say, honestly, probably loaded baked potato skins.
Loaded baked potato skins as a cuisine.
Twice baked potatoes is what a lot of people call them. Yeah.
Twice baked potatoes as a cuisine. Anything like Asian, South?
Specifically, yeah, for sure, Turkish, 100%, no question.
Ooh.
Either Turkish or Indian food.
I know they got some really good digs around your spot for sure out there. So,
dude, yeah, biryani.
He's already got the spot.
If you know, you know, dude.
Damn spot. All right, kid, 3 more and you're out. My favorite sport is.
You got me there, dude. I don't watch sports. Probably rugby, honestly, actually.
Let's go. I didn't know you didn't watch sports. See, no. I'm telling you, I'm fucking learning shit every day. Well, football season is going to be crazy. There's a lot of shit talkers in a lot of our communities, and we're going to be having a lot of fun spaces on Sundays. Word on the chain. But neither here nor there. 2 more. If I could share dinner and a convo with one famous person tonight, it would be.
With one famous person tonight, I would honestly have to say probably, honestly, Kevin O'Leary, dude, and pick his brain. I'd like to. Yeah, he's he comes across as a douchebag, but he's really not. He's just straightforward. He doesn't have time to waste. So, yeah, I'd like to pick his brain.
100%. 100%. Either that or Cuban right now. I want to know what's going on in Cuban's noggin right now.
I like Robert. Man, Robert, here's the thing, man. Robert, his deals that he pitches or like his offers are always intricate because he knows what he's doing. I really think that Robert would probably be one of the better investors on that show. But yeah, Mark or Kevin or Robert. Any of those 3, man, just because I like the way they think, and I don't just watch them on Shark Tank. I watch a lot of interviews with them too.
Hell yeah, could definitely 1, 2, 3 hour dinner. You could gain a lot if you played your cards right with one of those.
I'm getting them drinks after, I'm getting them drunk so we can keep talking for a while.
We're getting dessert. We're making sure we get a couple rounds of hors d'oeuvres. We're making sure we're there for a hot minute for sure. 100%. Okay, good sir. It has been an honor and a pleasure. We finish off with the last sentence of the day. My favorite hobby outside of Web3 and NFTs is
Probably, I would say. I mean, I'm a gearhead, man. So by nature, I would say building, tearing stuff apart, rebuilding it. Mostly motorcycles. I've built like roughly 17 to date.
hell
But yeah,
yeah.
motorcycles probably.
Well, hot damn. I've learned a lot about the guy that I thought I knew here today, and it's quite an honor to have shared another podcast with you, man. Just having the opportunity to continue to grow our relationship and our communities, and learn from you and learn about you. It's a pleasure, man. So can't thank you enough, and we'll definitely have to get V3 scheduled up on the back end, my man.
Let's do it for sure.
Hell
Man,
yeah.
last thing I want to say before I go is,
Give it to
guys,
me.
tell your friends about Diamond Hand Radio. Tell your friends about Cat. Tell your friends about the groups he's involved with. Make sure you guys are following this dude on Twitter because anywhere he's at, it's going to be a good time. And, you know, I may have said peace, love, and positivity, but I'll tell you what, dude, this guy's a true embodiment of it. And honestly, if you guys are looking for some peace, love, positivity, and uplifting words, even when he might not feel the best, right? He's always going to give it. So check him out for sure, man. And I know everybody that's watching here supports him, but make sure you're supporting him on Twitter too.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate the hell out of you. Appreciate the hell out of those words. They mean the world to me, my man. You want to stick around for the giveaway, or you ready to get on up and get on out?
Yeah, no, I'll stick around for the giveaway.
For sure, for sure. All right, kids. One final time today before we close it on out. August 15th, 2022. Hashtag PLP baby will enter you in to win this gorgeous sewer shock that I have so affectionately coined the Tiger King. Look at him in all his glory. The Tiger King, chest hair and all. I mean, look at it. Just, oh, look at it. Just, and he's got, he's a mean green fight machine. He's got a patch and everything. Look at him. The Tiger King can be yours if by simply, my friends, you enter in hashtag PLP baby, hashtag PLP BAYBEE, and you will be entered in to win the Tiger King Sewer Shark today. My friends, up on your screen for the first time, you see it. And now the final bell has been called. Only 30 entries today. We run it without further hesitation or delay. My friends, we count it down from 5 as to let everybody get their last entries in. From 4, no movement, down to 3, to 2, no movement, no 31. Speaking of 1, it is on draw. We start now. Familiar faces, familiar names, left, right, and center. Who will it be, ladies and gentlemen? You tell me. Saita! Let's go! Saita Vegas, let's go! Congratulations, you have been a loyal member. Somebody was just a half a second too late. Shucky darn. Shout out, you've been a loyal member of the Diamond Hand fam for so long, and I can't wait to continue to just be growing this damn thing with this community in general. Just when I see people like that win, it just reminds me like how wide this Diamond Hand fam is. So thank you guys so much. Thank you, Saita, for being a loyal Diamond Hander and helping us grow Diamond Hand Radio, The Door Show, and everything in between. Thank you. Okie dokie. I will. Also, yeah, shoot me your. Totally forgot. Shoot me your. I'm pretty sure we already have some DMs. Maybe not. If not, shoot me a DM. Send me your wallet address, and I will get that over to you right after the show. Appreciate you. All right. That's all I got. We got midday munchies to get to. We got some laughs to have, some nonsense to go over. But before we get there, before we officially close up shop for the day, I need you to remember a couple things. My friends, it is a magnificent, nay, marvelous, nay, marvelous Monday to be alive. The rest is up to me and thee, and I'm choosing to push around some PLP. That stands for peace, love, and positivity for those of you that are new to the acronym, and I humbly ask that you would do a little bit of the same as we are in the presence of the OG PLP pusher himself. Maybe dash in a little bit of kindness as you go on about this Monday as well. Why? Because it costs 0 fiat, 0 ETH, 0 SOL, and 0 of any of them other shit coins you care to be invested in right now to do so. I hope you have. The legendary Nick Snyder hopes you have a spectacular rest of your Monday, unless you have any other plans. And last but certainly not least, being that this show is a member of the Diamond Hand Radio media family, at Diamond Hand Radio, we don't only hold, we hold each other up. And right now is one hell of a time to flex those diamond hands. Appreciate each and every one of you. We'll catch you on the flip side in the spaces, in the Discords, in the voice chats, or wherever this whole Web3 thing is being built. But until then, my friends, remember to share a little love, share a little peace, share a little positivity. But for now, peace!